This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Taylor versus Taylor. You all are married, you've been together for 8 years, you have 3 children together, but concerns over cheating are about to destroy this marriage. Ms. Taylor, tell us why you have initiated this case today against your husband.
I am here today because my husband that I have been with for 8 years has cheated in the past, and I feel like he's doing it again, you know, Your Honor. He's been sneaky, he's lying. You know, I have even created a catfish page to catch him up. When you're in a relationship, you don't go on Facebook talking to women, oh, you got a big booty this, big booty that.
Man.
You know, putting hearts
to
and googly eyes under women's Facebook pictures, posting nude pictures of women.
That is a lot.
It is. It's
Mr.
embarrassing.
Taylor.
It is.
Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
She has run it down, all the suspicions she has about
honey,
you.
she has unfurled this list.
And I'm trying to see where she got it all from.
I mean,
you have committed.
It's all in her
that
head.
is
And
a
he's
lot
always
to
saying
unpack.
that it's in my
Yes, sir.
head.
I'm not messing around on her, and she knows it. She just feels this way because she has, I guess,
Because
in
of
her
the things you're
head
doing.
that, you know, this is what's going on because she's hearing things from other people.
No, because
and
you're
other
showing
people is
me
gonna
things.
do that anyway. They gonna do that
Because
to
you're
her
showing me.
So this is all in her head. This is all
It's
in
all
her
in her
head.
head.
We have a grip on what's currently going on, but we
Here's
need
a
to find
lie.
out how we got here. What was the roadmap to this crazy? How did you all get together?
You know what, Your Honor? We met on the bus.
Okay,
on the
she's
city
smiling,
bus.
so it must have been good. All right.
He was stalking me, scoping me out.
Okay.
He had the nerve to come up to the front of the bus and ask me, do you know where this bus is going? Why would you get on the bus if you don't know where it's going? So, you know, he followed me home. I felt safe
You
because
felt
I'm like,
safe?
you know, I'm not walking home alone, but
Wait a minute, did you know his name? Did you
I
ask him?
did not. But when we
You know what, look.
Wait a minute,
Look.
this is Be Careful 101. Do not let the guy follow you home. Get his name.
So, Mr. Taylor, this was all part of your grand scheme, wasn't it?
It wasn't the grand scheme. I was on that bus. I seen her. She was beautiful.
Well, that's
So I was
that's
thinking,
it. I
like,
get it.
okay, how am I about to get her to speak to me? I
Okay.
didn't know where I was going. So
why would you get on the bus?
she
if
knew
you
where I
didn't
was
know?
going, and she was like, well, we going in the same area. I'm like, well, let me walk you home.
All right.
So we have love on a bus. How do we get down this road 8 years later and you all are here in this courtroom?
Because, like I said, you know, he's cheated in the past, and this time I decided I'm gonna catch you red-handed. So I catfished him.
Oh, the old
Me and my
catfish.
god sister create a page under her name, and I catfished him.
Oh, okay.
And we've been around each other, and it's always, ooh, she got a big booty this. She's beautiful, so, you know, I knew he would fall for the bait, so.
Okay,
You,
so,
you put out there what he's been looking at.
I did.
all right, so what did you do?
I have evidence here.
Oh, all right, let's see that. Ron, would you get that evidence?
I took 3 sexy photos that I knew he would fall for, and I inboxed him.
You put
know,
these up there?
She's beautiful. I
She
did,
is.
absolutely.
Let's see.
I
Yeah.
asked him to pay me money
Man.
to sleep with me. Well,
That's not
he
the
thought
case.
it was her, and it was me,
It
and I
would.
caught him red-handed.
But
and
let's look at this
it was
again.
her, it was her
He was
god
falling for
sister.
it.
It was her sister. It wasn't her.
So you write, why your blank so fat? Blank it up.
And then she responds, or you respond, Mrs. Taylor.
Ask her.
Ask her,
mm-hmm.
why you trying to talk to me? I guess you like fat. Something Reniqua don't have, all right?
I just wanted to see how he was gonna respond
Hold on.
to
So
it.
then
He says,
I smash you,
$500 and you can.
That's not the
and you
truth.
respond, man, what? Where you at? Can I come at 3? Baby's got doctor's appointments.
What?
Mr. Taylor.
It wasn't no catfish. She was trying to get at me, and I shut it down. Like, I wasn't trying to
How
get
did
at
you
her.
shut it down?
That doesn't sound like shutting it down. That sounds like, can I come at
At the-
3? Because I got my baby's doctor's appointment.
After she got to talking about some other stuff, I was like, I'm not even interested in none of that. I got a family. That's your friend.
But you were interested to
I
a
don't
point.
see that anywhere in the messages.
I mean, she is a nice looking woman, but I'm not about to mess around with her and jeopardize what I got going on.
Okay, so why did you write her back and say, can I come at 3? Baby's got doctor appointments.
And this is after she told you, you better have $500.
I wasn't paying for that at all.
Can I ask something, Your Honor? So
Sure.
I started texting him these messages. As I'm texting him these messages, like I said, the sneaky behavior, he all of a sudden, oh, I'll be back, baby. I gotta go put gas in the car. So as he leaves, I text him again from the page, and I hit him with the, as long as you got the $500. So he hits me up and calls me, baby, do you got $200?
No. $200 that had nothing to do with that. $200 for them New
$200?
You
Jordans that was
asked
coming
your
out.
wife for money to give to another.
I asked for the $200 for a pair of shoes. I wanted to get some Jordans.
But he told me
You know what I
he was
mean?
trying to go
See?
to the studio.
Okay, I think you wanted something more than air.
And then,
Okay, well, have you seen anything else outside the catfishing? Because this is pretty bad.
you know what, Your Honor? I've actually caught him with another woman. So him and my daughter went to the grocery store, and in comes my daughter, all jolly, mommy, I got animal crackers. So I'm like, okay, baby, daddy friend bought these for me. I said, daddy friend?
She's 5.
Yeah, she was a girl, mommy. I said, a girl? I said, well, what does she look like, baby?
And the children will lead them. Well,
Oh, but if you could have seen the look on his face, he
She
told
wasn't my
me
friend.
She said she was light, mommy, and she had braids in her hair.
so who was your friend?
Your Honor, she wasn't a friend. My daughter assumed that because she came and approached me, but it was just some female that I seen in the store and thought my daughter was cute. My daughter wanted them animal crackers. I wasn't about to tell my daughter no, and she was offering to buy them. I was like, it was gonna save me a couple chains. All right, go ahead.
Well, you know, that happens, because, you know, I've been in the grocery store lots of times, and strange women just come up to me and just offer to buy me stuff. You know, not.
Oh, okay, because you know,
I was gonna say, out of all
he
the
got
people
some
in the
explaining
store,
to do.
Your Honor.
he's lying right now. That's why we're here. I went on his Facebook page and I did a little investigation. A wife's duty is to always inspect things. When you have that woman's intuition,
Note to file.
and you know I'm looking through the recent activities, who's he's interacted with, and what do you know? I see a light-skinned woman, and she had braids. This same woman, Your Honor, writes on his Facebook page and asks my husband,
What?
is he at work?
Wow.
But he's claiming he don't know her.
I
But
don't.
they're friends on Facebook.
I can't stop a woman from sending me something on Facebook, Your Honor. I can't make.
But the
don't
same woman,
don't
he
send me
said
no
he didn't know.
messages.
So you want this court to buy into this woman you don't know, bought your daughter a box of animal crackers. Were they all lions in there? Just lion crackers in there?
In her head, it was. It went from one thing to another. None of that's true.
None of that happened. None of that's
A woman
going
that
on.
I seen in the store bought my child some crackers, and that was the end of that. The Facebook stuff.
I had something different to say. That was certainly not the
What?
end, Your Honor.
Okay.
How did she get your Facebook information if this was a
He gave
random
it to
woman
her.
who just happened to buy your daughter some
It's
cookies?
easy.
He's
She
lying,
seen me
Your
running
Honor.
down the friend and was like, "Oh, that's him."
He's lying, Your Honor.
So
Taylor, what did you do once she asked, are you at work today, of your husband?
Oh, he responded back, yeah. And you
No.
know, she responded back that she was on her way. So guess who else was on their way?
Uh-oh.
I was. And I walks up to both of them. Excuse me, who are you? She looks at him, looks at me, and smiles. I think you need to handle that. And so she walks off. So I'm like, so what is it that you need to handle? Who is she? How do you meet up with her at the grocery store? And furthermore, how did she end up at your job? Why does she even know where you work at?
Come on,
Do
get
you
it out.
know this woman or not? This is a yes or no question. I don't want this
no,
happen.
Your Honor, I didn't know her until the store situation.
All right. How she end up on your job?
I worked at a mall, and
I worked at a mall too. Didn't everybody know it?
she seen me.
Mister, Please.
So she saw you at the mall.
Yes, ma'am.
So she just happens to come to the grocery store
That he's
and
at.
the mall
that he's
that
at.
you are at.
All the malls and all the
And
stores.
and I was shocked too. I was like, how's that happen?
Oh.
How you believe? Come on, Mr. Taylor.
Your Honor.
So when your wife said to you, what you got to handle? What did you have to handle?
I didn't handle nothing. We was just talking, and she seen us talking, and I mean, that was definitely bad on my part. I shouldn't have spoke to her or said anything. I was just being nice. I'm at work, how you doing type of thing. It was like a bad moment, a bad timing.
Okay, now all of this, admittedly, is suspicious.
It's very suspicious,
But what
Your Honor.
makes you think he's actually slept with this woman?
Okay,
Never.
so after that, I tells him, you done lost privileges riding around in my car. Give me my car keys. And as I'm leaving the mall, I happen to look over. First of all, my seat is let all the way back.
It's laid back.
It's let all the way back, Your Honor, and laid back.
Almost like a bed.
Exactly like a bed.
Right.
Well, I look down on the floor and I see 2 empty, open condom wrappers.
That wasn't mine.
And you submitted that evidence to the court.
I sure did. I took a picture of it and I called him. I sent him these pictures and I said, so why is it empty condom wrappers in the car? Oh, my cousin got in the car. They must have fell out his pocket.
They
But you
not
just said
mine.
wasn't nobody in the car. We don't even use condoms, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
So this is the cousin.
The old cousin.
The old cousin dropped
the
condom
condoms in my
wrappers.
car.
Your Honor. Mm-hmm. I don't even wear those type of condoms.
But she said y'all don't use condoms.
We don't.
So-
And if I was gonna get any kind of condoms, they would definitely be some gold ones. I'm not about to sit around and claim some condoms that I know that's not mine. They off-brand at that.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
I know that I have had enough evidence today. So, Mr. Cutler, let me share with you what we got. Mr. Taylor was caught meeting up with another woman at his job. She catfished him with her godsister's image. And don't you know he asked her for $200 to hook up with her godsister. And then the final one, the best one. In her car, using her car, the passenger seat's all the way back, and she finds 2 empty condoms, and they don't even use condoms. You have invested.
I have.
You have tried to do the right thing, but you're not gonna continue to be this person.
I cannot, Your Honor.
And if it comes out that, in fact, your husband, Mr. Taylor, is cheating, you are done.
I'm very done. I will be.
All right, Mr. Cutler, that's
will
what we
be.
got.
This court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to call former military interrogator and expert Lena Cisco to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please show Ms. Cisco in.
Good day, Miss Cisco.
Good day.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you, Your Honor.
We're glad you're here. You did a complete interrogation and preparation of Mr. Taylor. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. I had the accused write out a witness statement, so I analyzed that statement for any indicators of deception and truthfulness. I read the case file, I put together an interrogation plan, and then I interrogated Mr. Taylor to see if indeed he was lying about cheating on his wife.
What were your initial findings?
So my initial findings were, I asked him some questions about 2 of his accusations, and one was about the woman who gave his daughter animal crackers. The other was about the condoms that were found in the car.
All right. After hearing his responses, what did you determine?
So I determined, after listening to him and trying to assess whether he's being truthful, that he was being truthful about that, and he wasn't lying about those accusations.
Well, you better be.
As part of your investigation, did you find anything concerning?
I did, Your Honor. So Mr. Taylor did tell me that his wife is very controlling. He also told me that when he gets kicked out of the house, he does go and seek attention of other women and has had sex with at least 3 other women and sexual relations with a few more.
He admitted this to you?
Yes, he did, Your Honor.
Mr. Taylor, you have.
When she kicks me out and say it's over.
Married folks is married folks. And you don't get a break from marriage. It's not an on and off switch to a vow.
And you're never gonna find the answer to your relationship problems with your wife in another woman's bed. Not gonna happen.
So we're at this point. Where are you? What are you gonna decide?
I have enough to worry about that I should not have to be worrying about, is my husband cheating on me? Because if this is not what you want, then this is not what you should have signed up for. But when you marry somebody, it's for better or for worse.
There it is.
Right now, honestly, I don't know where we stand because I feel like I don't even know who this man is anymore.
This is real talk, because me and Mr. Cutler, it ain't always been perfect. If you don't like what she's serving up, you need to serve up something different.
And I know you can do it because you told us how you all met. In order to keep what you got, you need to do what you did to get what you wanted.
Yep.
Yes, Your Honor.
We are going to order you all to meet with Dr. Jeff. He's our counselor, because regardless, you do have these babies to co-parent.
We do.
And as we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of a happy, healthy, trust-filled relationship. Court is adjourned.
This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Wilson versus Wright. You two have been together for 6 years, are engaged, you have 3 children together, but you are not going to the altar if your fiancé is cheating. Would you share with the court why you are here?
I want to prove if Robert is cheating.
Okay.
He's done it in the past, and he's doing it now. His behavior has not changed not once. He can leave for 12 to 14 hours and not come back till the next morning at 9 o'clock in the morning.
So you believe that he's going out, staying out all day and all night, cheating?
Yes.
You about to come over that podium and tell me about it. Woo, okay. All right, Mr. Wright, she's ready to jump all over this. What do you have to say?
All the allegations that she accused me of is not true. I'm gonna let you know I have business to conduct, so that's all.
So you got a barbecue pit, you make ribs.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. And you didn't bring a rib up in here.
Yeah.
I got a lot of ribs. But
And that's what people call you about.
I'm the rib man. That's what they call me for.
And that's why you out all times of the day and night, because you're trying to make this business go.
I got to get this. I got to plan, preparate, and get this and execute this. Make sure everything is right. Every customer and clientele is being treated fairly, and get that certain amount of ribs per person.
The problem is, Miss Wilson thinks you serving up more than ribs. That's
I'm his manager.
Yes.
You're the manager?
I'm his manager.
So you know what he's doing.
Exactly.
You're trying to support what he's doing.
Exactly.
So the problem you have it in
So how
supporting
they
his
calling
rib
your phone when they
business?
calling my phone? When they supposed to call my phone because I'm your manager.
Oh.
And
So why they calling him instead of calling you to get the deal done?
Can I stop you right now, please, Your Honor?
Well, when you say it like
Can I slow it down, please? They called me because she be having attitude with some of my clientele, because some of them be women, you know. And
They seem a little tight about it.
And she have attitude with him sometimes. She think they, you know what I mean, might be interested in me or whatever and whatnot, you know. But I don't even think that's the scenario, you know.
Well, okay, Miss Wilson, do you get a little tight with the ladies that are calling for ribs?
I might.
you might, yeah.
Sometimes.
Well,
I can admit that. I might sometimes. Sometimes I might get, but I know, though, I'm not boo-boo the fool. I know when a female is trying to talk to my fiancé.
See, there it is.
And the reason you get tight about it is because he has cheated in the past.
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
A woman sent the video to my phone on top of Robert.
And she sent it to your phone?
Yes, so I called her and I asked her, maybe you have the wrong number, do you have the wrong number or something? She said, no, I've been having sex with your fiancé.
Now, wait. This video she sent, could you clearly see Mr. Wright? And that wasn't you on top of it.
It wasn't me on top of him, and he told me it wasn't him either.
All right, Mr. Wright.
He went with the classic.
What's the
this
classic?
This is a classic. It's an oldie, but it's sometimes a goodie.
All right, what's that, love?
Wasn't me.
But I see you.
Wasn't me.
But I'm looking at your face.
That's not me.
I know what you look like. That's you.
No, that's not me.
Would you look at this? Isn't that you?
No, that's not me.
Okay,
hairline was different.
Mr. Wright, how you gonna have a video of you with this woman on top of you?
Does it tell you the truth?
Please.
Please tell the truth.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The truth is, I really wasn't interested in her like that. It was just more beneficial. She know I like nice things in life, you know. I like to look good, smell good, eat good, you know. So she took care of that, you know.
So you took care of her and she took care of you. And so because of this cheating in the past and what's happened, tell me about why you think he's cheating now. What are the warning signs?
For example, Robert, he started an argument because it wasn't any ice in the freezer. Okay, so I'm like, you couldn't put it in there yourself. You couldn't put the ice in the freezer. You can't do it.
Ice
and
is
he
not
was
a
like,
difficult
well,
one.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave then. So he left until 9 o'clock the next morning.
Well, how long was he gone?
For about 12 to 14 hours.
All right, so when he comes back, I bet you had smoke coming out your ears.
Yeah, I did, but I calmed myself and I was like, you know, where were you? And he said just like this. I was in Phoenix, Arizona with my homeboy.
And where do you live?
Fresno, California.
You submitted a map to the court.
Yes. Yes, I did.
We calculated how far it is from point A, home, to point B, downtown Phoenix, and that is 592 miles, 8 hours and 34 minutes one way.
Yes.
So for him to get back home, he would have needed another 8 hours and 34 minutes.
And that's just if he went, stopped, nodded his head twice, got back, and drove back straight.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. It would still take him 17 hours. So you clearly figured out he was not in Phoenix.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Where
He
were
was
you?
not in Phoenix, Arizona.
Tell you the truth?
No, please tell the truth.
Yeah.
You want the truth?
The whole
We
truth.
want nothing
and
but
nothing but the truth.
Help me
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
I went to Arizona, meet a friend, and I actually came right back. That was the truth. I did go to Arizona.
It was a physical impossibility. Mr. Wright,
drove all the way
This
to
is a
Phoenix to get some
half-baked
tools.
trip. You are not telling us the whole story. So what did you do on this trip? And moreover, who did you do on this trip?
I didn't do anyone on the trip. And what I did do is I went on the trip, I took the tools, I came back, you know. Actually, it didn't take that long because I didn't go all the way, went halfway, came back, and then I went to my cousin's house to play the game, video games.
This is a half-baked story, like a half-cooked rib. This story doesn't make sense.
Go ahead, let
at all.
it out.
This is your time to clear the decks. If you gonna make it right,
Yeah.
Mr. Wright,
Yes.
you need to speak the truth
Yes.
and the whole truth.
Yes.
So who did you see beside the person, this man? What woman did
and
you
your
see?
cousin.
And
Who
your
else
cousin.
did you see?
I was thinking about story. I'm serious.
All right.
What happened? That was it.
Miss Wilson, have you found anything that makes you think he's cheating currently?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I found blue panties in his car.
All right, so you found some woman's panties a size small.
Yes. Those are the pennies right there, and he told me it was from him taking his homegirl washing, and she left that one pair of panties in his car under the seat.
Oh, hold on.
Under the seat.
Under the seat.
So,
And they was filthy.
ew.
And so that we're clear, Ms. Wilson, those are not your panties.
Those are not mine.
And those happen to fall out in the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
And not only did they fall out, they fell out and then rolled under the seat.
Because she left just that one pair.
Just that one pair.
And you know, underwear known to roll.
Yeah. Mr. Wright,
I have to clarify that. She's making it seem like I'm a bad guy. No.
No, you making you seem like you a bad guy.
No, I'm gonna clarify that.
Okay, go ahead.
What happened? My friend called me. She was in stress, like she needed a ride, like real bad, and her ride didn't come for her. So I went over there and gave her a ride, and she was washing her clothes. But she didn't have enough money for all her clothes to get washed, so she had some dirty clothes still. And they were just all overflowing in her bag, you know. I dropped her off, she might have fell, the panties might have dropped and fell under there or something, I don't know.
So she dropped just one pair of
I guess
panties.
those was on the top
one
of
pair.
the bag. That was on top of the bag, so they fell off. I
You
didn't
don't
do
believe a
anything.
word he's saying, do you, Miss Wilson?
I ain't
I
do
really
anything.
don't.
Have you found anything else to make you think Mr. Wright is cheating?
Yeah, empty condom wrapper in his car.
Your car is a hotbed.
Yeah.
Cause that's what he stay in. His car is his doghouse.
So tell me about what you found and how you found
I
it.
found the empty condom wrapper in the car. Me and Robert, we were getting ready to leave. And I was looking for my phone because I dropped my phone in between the seat. And I'm digging on the side. I'm like, I can't get it. So I pull it up. I'm thinking it's my phone. It's an empty condom wrapper. I can't use condoms. I'm allergic to latex.
So they not for you.
They not for me.
Okay.
He told me he let his homeboy have sex in his car.
It's like a car B&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Boys in business. Or bad boys in business.
Yeah.
What does this conversation look like when...
Want me to tell you exactly how I look? I'll tell you
yeah.
exactly how I look. I'm here. I'm me. He him. He's standing right here. Hey, bro, after we chill and stuff, you know, after we have a couple of drinks, you know, I want to go pick up my friend. Is it cool if I use your car? Because my car actually is in the shop. So that's how I
To
look.
pick up your friend or hook up with a friend?
Yeah, he was going to hook up with his friend. We're family. We're like family, you know. He makes sure you clean up after yourself, you know. But obviously, he clean up all the way after herself. And she came and found the condom and thought it was me, you know. Not cool to put it on me. It was this guy's. You know what I'm saying?
It's her side, it's his side, and it's the friend's side.
Yeah.
The friend is here. We're gonna get some testimony.
Yeah, bring him in.
Well, I hope they took the lie detector test because him and his friend is best friends. They do stuff together.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
How are you, sir?
How you doing?
Thank you for being here today, sir. Would you state your name, please, for the court?
Andrew Morgan.
And what is your relationship to Mr. Wright?
That's my cousin, best friend.
Mr. Morgan, you've heard the allegations that have been made against Mr. Wright about his cheating. What do you know about that?
Robert's not a cheater. Yeah.
Okay. Now, everybody here would expect you as his
Lord
best friend to
Jesus.
say that.
It's
But
true.
we've heard some specific allegations that Ms. Wilson has made. For example, that she found an empty condom wrapper in his car.
Yeah. It ended up in there because I did have sex in the car, but I didn't use this car just to have sex in. I used this car to go to the store, and a female that I was dealing with at the time, she called me up and she got in the car and we were talking, and one thing led to another, and we was in the back seat, and you know,
There it is.
and that's what happened. I knocked it out the park.
You knocked it out the park.
Yeah.
Here's what's causing me some concern, because Mr. Wright said that you and he were talking and you said, yeah, I'm going to go pick up a girl. You just testified that you were out going to the store and a female hit you up.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
So which one of you is telling the truth?
We both telling the truth.
No.
Yeah.
Whose condom wrapper was it that Ms. Wilson found in Mr. Wright's car?
It was mine. I left it.
So this is a family thing.
No, it's not. It's a real thing. That's why I left the condom wrapper inside the.
So he telling
car.
the truth and you telling the truth. Both
both telling
stories
the truth.
can't be.
Mr. Cutler, I think we have enough testimony. It smells like bad ribs cooking. So rather continue a really old sausage, something is gone awry.
My ribs is good.
So what we have, Mr. Cutler, is a pair of mystery women's underwear found in Mr. Wright's car under the seat. We have a empty condom wrapper, and then we have that he disappeared and was going to Arizona and back.
And all of it looks suspicious.
Every bit of it, every single bit of it. And Miss Wilson has said, if he's cheating, she's done.
And the relationship is over.
The relationship is over.
This court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to hear from former military interrogator and expert Lena Cisco to determine Is he cheating? Mom, we just brought Miss Cisco in.
Get ready, wipe the sweat, get ready. Because I want my wedding ring back.
How are you, Miss Cisco?
I am well, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm great. Tell us what you did to investigate this case.
I first had the accused write a witness statement, and I analyzed that statement for any indicators of both truthfulness and deception. And then I interrogated Mr. Wright to see if he has been cheating.
What were your initial findings?
During our interview, he was very open. He answered all of my questions, and he admitted that he lied to his fiancée about the blue panties because he was covering up for his cousin. He also admitted that the condom that was found in his car was not his. And I do not believe that he traveled to Arizona to meet a female to have sexual relations.
All right.
Told you I was right about Arizona.
Did you learn anything else during your interview?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I learned a lot more. Mr. Wright did tell me that he cannot see himself with anyone else other than his fiancée. However, he also told me that he is still cheating on her, and the reason why he hasn't told her is to spare her feelings because he does not want to hurt her.
I thought you weren't gonna tell nobody.
With one woman or more than one woman?
Multiple women.
Multiple women.
Yes, Your
If
Honor.
I can come across this podium on you, I would.
So, just to be clear,
Yes, Your Honor.
he admitted to you that he has had sex with multiple women since he's been with his fiancée.
Yes, Your Honor.
And
And is still doing so.
Yes, Your Honor.
I gave him my everything. I really love this man to death. I will do anything for him. This ain't right. This ain't right. I can see if it was back then or you done cheated on me before, okay. But that right there, that was the icing on the cake.
But the fact that it's still currently going on, that's too much for you to bear?
It's too much. I don't even want to deal with him no more. I'm done.
If you allow me to prove myself and accept me, I mean, I can't say that happened overnight, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it 100. But I could try my best. And
Mr. Wright, you are past asking somebody to wait for you to get right. If she's that kind of loyal, that kind of I'm in it to win it, she deserves a man to be there with her. Not somebody who's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to do better.
And Ms. Wilson, you have children together, so even if you don't move together as a couple, you still have to move together as co-parents. So we want you to talk to our counselor to figure out how to put that together as you move forward. We don't advocate in this court that anybody be a doormat or a fool for anybody. As we say in this court, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good, honest relationship. Court is adjourned.